Well, happy Monday, everyone. I'm going to leave you with this shot for the first few seconds before I walk into frame here, because to be honest, that's my favorite spot in the gym. That's where we started building this place. There's actually a board on the floor back there that we call the cornerstone. It's got the signatures of everybody who was here when the very first foundation for the climbing walls was laid. So it's an appropriate place to begin. My name is Mark, for those of you who don't know. I think most of you do, even though I could see how you might not, with me being gone as much as I am these days, working all over. But there have been some developments, and I have hinted at it, giving you kind of a warno, I guess, on Facebook, but all I really said was that we're moving. And we are. Um, Very convoluted story, but basically, we've been here 11 years at this location, and had a really good relationship with the landlord who built this building, I guess 35 or almost 40 years ago. But he passed away last spring, and the people who are running it now are going to go a different direction with the entire building. So it's everyone. It's not just us. They're just not renewing the leases for any of us. So you'll see an exodus December 31st of everyone who's on this strip. I can't really be too upset about that. They've had us at a ridiculously low rent rate for a long time, just because of the relationship that we had. Maybe the former, well, Dale Jordan, he's gone now, and we remember him well. He was very good to us. And one of the ways that he was good to us, in addition to the very personal relationship that we had with him, was that he kept us at a rental rate that he didn't really need to. He was really grateful to us for being the cornerstone, the anchor for his shopping center, as it were. We were sort of the Sears, well, that's dated, the Macy's of the shopping mall when we moved in here. He was at a 37% occupancy rate in those days. And then when we and the bodybuilding gym next door moved in, right about the same time we started business, we attracted a lot of people here, and he's had a waiting list ever since for the last 11 years. And he was maybe overly grateful for that. He could have raised our rent considerably a long time ago, and he never did. There was one time, he told me he was going to have to raise my rent, and I was really stressed about it. And when he finally came to it, it was like a 40 cent per square foot increase. And I told him, I said, "Sir, I cannot feel bad about that." But we remember him very fondly, and I miss him. I used to go to lunch with him, regularly, and it was pretty cool. But in any case, the new owners go in a different direction. They can get higher rates, and there's a logistics center going in here that's already growing. You've probably noticed. But in any case, we do have a plan. The funny thing, the cool thing, is that it comes at a time when we were already looking at another location. And unfortunately, I cannot say much more about it than that, because at this point, I don't have anything signed, but we are going to continue, and it's going to be very cool. And the goal that I'm committed to is to not have any break in any of you having a place to train, including myself. So we will continue, and we will not have a break in your ability to train. It may take on a little bit of a different look for about the next 6 to 8 months. That's sort of a teaser for what's coming next. You might have heard some rumblings about what's happening in the city as far as like some new developments, and we have been asked to be a part of that. And that's exciting, but I don't want to say more about it because I don't have anything signed yet. So just hang in there and train with us and see what's coming next. I'm standing in this building that I've got such an attachment to. Um, I remember coming in here and just having this clean slate of possibilities in this empty warehouse space. And there have been so very many memories that have gone between then and now, including my own children helping us build this place, putting in T-nuts with a hammer, um, until we could get them screwed in. And it's a very sentimental thing for me. I knelt in the middle of this empty building and prayed a blessing upon it. And we've had so many families who've centered many of their activities here as a whole family in this place, and that means just everything to us. We've watched their kids grow up, and we've watched people go from zero to expert climber here. And the 3 months that we spent building it with all volunteers, because we were opening on a shoestring, I had $40,000 cash, and I signed a lease, and I bought steel and plywood and went to town, and it was not nearly enough. And somehow, through grassroots support from all of you, we not only got it open, got it to thrive, survived COVID, survived the last 4 years of this horrendous economy, and we're still here. And again, it's not a reflection on us. You're going to see other businesses are going to be leaving at the same time. And it's just that none of our leases are being renewed. And again, not upset about that. We knew we were artificially low as far as like what they were charging us, and that they could get a lot more, and they decided to, and that makes sense. I'm just glad that it came at a time when we had this other opportunity that I want very much to tell you about, but I'm going to have to wait to do that. But even the interim space that we're going to be in to train is going to be very cool. I just don't want to specify that yet either. But just hang in there and look forward with us to what's coming next. It's going to be cool. It's going to be very cool. Anyway, I'm Mark from Treadstone, and this is one of the doors will be open until December 31st. Okay, so come in here, enjoy this space as much as possible, soak up your memories, remember them, and starting December 1st, you'll probably start seeing walls disappear. Okay, we're going to gradually move it over to another spot that I do have picked out that I can't wait to tell you about, and it's a cool spot. Even the interim space that we'll have available in December, this place and the other place in December. All right? And no, unfortunately, it's not the river. I wish it were. That building also got sold to someone else. So what we wanted to do there, we're not going to be able to do. But I have contingencies upon contingencies, a pace plan, if you will. And I did. And so we're going to be all set. Just hang in there, and you're going to love it. Okay? We'll see you.